Good morning, dear students. I'm Miss Meisaء Khalaf and the supervisor, Miss Lubna Abu Saleh. Today we are going to have a new lesson, grade 9, and it is unit 11. So we are having 9th grade, unit 11. Let's start and see what we are going to have in this unit. The title says ready to contact, and the subtitle says or called touch people's hearts. Touch people's hearts. How do we touch people's hearts? Let's see. First of all, let's start with the keywords because we have to explain some words if they are difficult in order to help you understand their meanings, and then we start our information about our lesson. The first word here is inspired, which is an adjective. Inspired, adjective. It means motivated. So the word inspired, which is an adjective, means motivated. The second word, significant, which is also an adjective, and it means important enough to be noticed. So the word significant, which is an adjective, means important enough to be noticed. The third word is fulfilled, also an adjective. It means happy and satisfied. The word fulfilled, which is an adjective, means happy and satisfied. The fourth word, volunteer, which is noun, or sometimes it comes as a verb. So the word volunteer, a verb and a noun, but here in our lesson it is a noun. It is a person who does a job without being paid. So the word volunteer means a person who does a job without being paid. We have also the word criticize, which is a verb, and this verb says to talk about someone's fault. So criticize means to talk about someone's fault. Justified, which is an adjective. It means having an acceptable reason. So the word justified, which is an adjective, means having an acceptable reason. So before we move, to the words, let's just read them again to check that you are able to pronounce them well. So the keywords are inspired, an adjective, which means motivated. Significant, also an adjective. Important enough to be noticed. Fulfilled, an adjective. Happy and satisfied. Volunteer, noun. A person who does a job without being paid. Criticize, verb. To talk about someone's fault. Criticize, a verb. To talk about someone's fault. Justified, an adjective. Having an acceptable reason. Justified, an adjective. Having an acceptable reason. Now let's move to the main ideas of our lesson. As we said that the title says touch people's hearts. How can we touch people's heart? Is it possible to touch it? So let's see. The first point here we can talk about if somebody affects your life or if you were inspired by someone. So, has anyone ever inspired you to change your life in a significant way or affected you in a good way that made you healthier, happier, or more fulfilled? If the answer is yes, you can mention this person. If it is no, maybe in the future you'll find someone who could inspire you. If so, then you understand how inspiration can create a positive difference in a person's life. So if you have someone who inspired you, for example, your father, your mother, sometimes your teacher, other time a very famous personality maybe, or any person in our society can affect you in a way or another. But it is good to be in a positive way, in a good, amazing way, not in the opposite way. So inspiration is very powerful. Inspiration is powerful. Also, we can talk about something else, which is if you want to be positive and capable of inspiring others, how can we be positive all the time and capable to help people to be better? How? Let's have some hints here. The first one, it says, show people you care. Show people you care. Which means remember how many times your day was changed by some questions like, if somebody asks you, for example, how are you today? Sometimes our friends will note that we are not well or not okay. So if they ask you, how are you today? You think that they care for you and they noticed that you are not okay. So you feel happy that they care for you. Or if they ask you, is everything going well with you? Sometimes we feel that this person is not okay. So we ask him, is everything going well with you? So if somebody asks you, you feel happy that he cares for you. Number two, your actions are important too. So not only words. Don't just ask people if they need help. Try to help them. Your actions are very important for them in order to show that you care for your friends or relatives or family as well. Point number three says, many people's lives were changed by small acts of kindness. Many people, because when you are kind, in fact, my dear students, the world is very tough nowadays for all of us. So, if we were kind to each other, maybe will make our life better. Trust. Trust is very important. We should try to earn trust of our friends, relatives, family. If a person, for example, tells you a secret, keep it between you and him or her. So if a person, how can we earn trust? How? What should we do? That if we are talking to someone, and he tells us a secret, we should keep this secret among us or between me and him or her only. And this secret shouldn't be revealed if we become enemies or if we fight. It doesn't mean that I should tell all his secrets to people and destroy this trust which I build day by day. So, to earn trust, we need to keep the secrets between us. In fact, trust needs a long time to be built, but unluckily can be destroyed in a second. Trust needs a long time to be built, but can be destroyed in a second. So we should be very careful when we are keeping our promises or when we give a word or a promise. For example, if you promise your friend to help him, you should try your best to help your friend. You shouldn't just say words. Words should accompany by acts as well. So, if you volunteer, and we say that volunteering, that you are not paid, okay? If you volunteer to help someone, you need to keep your word. Whatever happens to you, you have to keep your word and help this person because you have promise. So a promise is a promise. We shouldn't change it. In fact, it is very easy to criticize people, and we find this in our daily life. We find that it's very easy. All people can criticize each other as if they don't have mistakes, and this is wrong, of course. But criticizing people doesn't mean that it is right, because think about it. How would you feel if somebody criticized you? How did you react when your intelligence was once insulted by someone? Sometimes we do something and we feel that we are great, we are clever, we are very smart. But if somebody comes and laugh at us and try to humiliate us, we find that it is not good and we feel very upset and frustrated. So we should think about anything before we talk. We should about the word. Think about this word. Is it good to say or not? If someone made fun of your clothing, for example, or criticize your performance in a negative way, how would you feel? And how will you react? Even if their criticism from their point of view is justified or not, you will be upset. In fact, even if you find later, if you think and you find that they have a justification in their criticism, in both ways you will feel upset and frustrated, and this is not good. Also, to touch people's heart, you need to be an active listener. Active listener, what does it mean? We should listen to the other side. If somebody is talking to us, number one, we shouldn't interrupt them, and at the same time we should have something which is called eye contact, and show them that we are attentive and we are all ears and eyes listening to them. So, not all people can actively listen to each other and understand the meanings of the words. Make an eye contact with the person who's talking to you and ask follow-up questions to show you care. For example, if he's telling you about a trip he has done to, let's say, Latakia or to the mountains, you say, really? To Latakia? Oh, how long did you stay there? That's interesting, amazing, really wonderful. What did you do else? What else did you do? And so on. So here, with these follow-up questions, you show them that you are interested in their topic and the things they are telling you, and you care for them. So being an active listener is something which is very good and shows that you are very sensitive and respectable. And these are all the points we want to talk about in our lesson, which is called Touch People's Heart. I wish that you have understand the points and you're going to apply them in your daily life. Now let's move to the vocabulary exercise. Here, in this exercise, they want us to complete the following statements with suitable prepositions. They give us some prepositions from the text themselves, which we have the text itself, which is in the book, and they want us to complete these sentences. I'll give you 1 minute to think about it. The prepositions are, number one, to, the word of twice. This sign means that we are going to use it twice. Okay? And the word about and in. Okay. Now, the first sentence says, you should be positive and capable, inspiring others. What is the suitable preposition here, you think? I'll repeat it again. You should be positive and capable, inspiring others. Yes, what is the answer? I think it is of. So, you should be positive and capable of inspiring others. The second one, trust can be destroyed. Trust can be destroyed. No time. Trust can be destroyed. Yes, in no time. Like what is said in the book, in a second. So, trust can be destroyed in no time. You should be honest. Earn people's trust. You should be honest. Yes? What is the answer here? 2. Yes, correct. Very good. So the answer is you should be honest to earn, because here we have infinitive. And this is for your help. Okay, so 2. You should be honest to earn people's trust. Don't make fun people. Don't make fun, and they told us that we'll use of twice. So here, don't make fun of people. Don't make fun of people. Tell your family that you care them. Tell your family that you care. And the last preposition here, which is about them. Tell your family that you care about them. Okay, so let's read the exercise again after we answer all the sentences. They say we have suitable prepositions, which are to, of will be used twice, about, and in. Number 1, you should be positive and capable of inspiring others. 2, trust can be destroyed in no time. 3, you should be honest to earn people's trust. 4, don't make fun of people. 5, tell your family that you care about them. Thank you for your help. Let's move. Still writing. Okay, let's move to another. Now we are going to have grammar. We'll move to grammar. And in this grammar today we are going to talk about passive voice. So we will have some information about passive voice. And it is past simple tense in the passive. So we have the past simple tense in the passive. We have a table. Now, the first part is talking about active voice. The sentences are in the active voice. The second one in the passive voice. The first one here, look at this sentence. It says, of course you know, dear students, that when we have passive, we should have subject, verb, and object. So in any sentence we want to change into passive, we should have these 3 elements: subject, verb, and an object. This is the object here, and this is the verb, and the I is the subject. So I is a subject, boat is the verb, and you mobile is the object. And how do I know that it is past? They give me the word yesterday as a keyword to indicate past actions. So the sentence, I bought a new mobile yesterday. Now we think about when we read them all, and then we'll move to the passive voice here and change them. Number 2 says, they built many new schools in our city last year. They built. So here they is the subject. Built is the verb. And the object comes immediately after the subject, the verb. But sometimes it is one word, or 2, or a phrase. So here we have more than one word. Many new schools, all of them are the object. Okay? And in our city is telling us about a place, and last year is the key word, which helps me to know that this sentence is in the past. Number 3, the sentence says, thieves stole the bank 2 hours ago. Thieves stole the bank 2 hours ago. The word thieves here is the subject. Stole is the verb. And the bank is the object. 2 hours ago, also the word ago is a key word from the past to tell me that actions happened in the past. Sentence number 4. We planted a lot of trees in our garden last Friday. We planted a lot of trees in our garden last Friday. We is the subject. Planted is the verb. Lot of trees. All of this, lot of trees, is the object. In our garden, and the word last Friday helps me to know that this is past actions. Now, we'll see how these sentences will be changed into passive. First of all, I take the object and start it with the beginning of the new sentence. So the object will be here, a new mobile, and I find that here I use the verb was, verb be, because in the passive we have a very important rule which says we should have verb be plus past participle. And the suitable for the past here, because I have one new mobile, it is was. And then the past verb in the past participle. And then I can add by me, and we complete the sentence yesterday. So the sentence becomes, a new mobile was bought by me yesterday. A new mobile was bought by me yesterday. Second sentence. Many new schools. The object is many new schools. All this is the object. And we find that schools here is plural. So we use verb be were in the past and then the past participle built. Many new schools were built in our city by them last year. So we change they into them, object pronoun. The same we change I into me, an object pronoun. The third sentence becomes, the bank, this is the object, it becomes here subject, the bank was, because it is singular, was stolen by thieves 2 hours ago. So the bank was stolen, the bank, it is singular, so we use was plus past participle. Here it was stole, so the verb is steal, stole, the past participle is stolen. So the bank was stolen by thieves 2 hours ago. The fourth sentence. Lot of trees, which was there, the object, it becomes here the subject, and it's plural, as you can note. So we use were. And verb plant is regular, so it is planted, the same like the verb here. So we say a lot of trees were planted in our garden. We change into us because this is the object pronoun. Last Friday. So the sentence becomes like this. A lot of trees were planted in our garden by us last Friday. Now, we will read each sentence and see what are the changes. Now, so let's remember again the simple past tense in the passive. We said that we are going to have a table. The table includes active voice sentences and passive voice sentences. The active voice sentences, number 1. I bought a new mobile yesterday. I bought a new mobile yesterday. We change it into passive. It becomes, a new mobile was bought by me yesterday. So, a new mobile was bought by me yesterday. Sentence number 2. They built many new schools in our city last year. They built many new schools in our city last year. And the passive, it becomes, many new schools were built in our city by them last year. Many new schools were built in our city by them last year. Sentence number 3. Thieves stole the bank 2 hours ago. Thieves stole the bank 2 hours ago. The sentence becomes, the bank was stolen by thieves 2 hours ago. The bank was stolen by thieves 2 hours ago. Sentence number 4. We planted lot of trees in our garden last Friday. We planted lot of trees in our garden last Friday. It becomes lot of trees were planted in our garden by us last Friday. Lot of trees were planted in our garden by us last Friday. No pen, no. Okay. Now let's move to pronunciation. Now we are going to move to pronunciation. In the pronunciation, look at the first sign. It means that it is very short and a quick O. Whereas the second one, it is long one. So let's see some words. Here we have a table. This short O, for example, nut, cook, fox, put, shut. So let's read them again. So the short O, which is very short and simple, like in the words nut, cook, fox, put, shut. Long, a bit like O and a note. Cork, fork, port, short. So again, long O, note, cork, fork, port, short. So in the pronunciation here, the difference between short O and long O. Again, small O or short O, we say nut, cook, fox, put, shut. The long one, note, cork, fork, port, short. Now we have an exercise, and we have a lot of words here, and they want us to classify them under the suitable headings, like short O or long O. How do we pronounce them? This is exercise for you in order to practice spelling or reading them well. The word, for example, box, duck, turn. I'm reading the exercise first before classifying. Box, duck, turn, torch, spot, cord, rub, born, clock, boat, lost, horn, luck. So I want you now to think about how can we organize them under the suitable headings. The first one, short O. Box, duck, spot, rub, clock, lost, luck. So again, box, box, duck, duck, spot, spot, rub, rub, clock, clock, lost, lost, lock, lock. The long O, boat, boat, torch, torch, cord, cord, burn, burn, horn, horn, turn, turn. The long O again, boat, boat, torch, torch, cord, cord, born, born, horn, horn, turn, turn. So let's read them again. Box, duck, spot, rub, clock, lost, luck. Boat, torch, cord, born, horn, turn. That's all for today. Thanks so much for following, and wish you a nice day. And we would like to thank Miss Lubna Abu Saleh, the supervisor. It is me, Meisaء Khalaf, the teacher with you, and wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much and bye.